What's going on, YouTube? Listen up, young elder gang. This is Dr. Michael Jones, back at you with another banger. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, fam. I hope this video get at least 100,000 likes. In this video, you will find history, definitions, scripture, information, and best of all, what we Americans have been deprived of from the beginning, the truth. Keep in mind, this content used in this video is intended for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. We will give you the total truth as we best understand it today. Be sure to hit that like button, young elder gang. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell and don't forget to check back with us every day for new content. The oldest secret society on the planet is Baphomet, which is Baal Worship. The ancient mystic order of Melchizedek was taught first to Abraham by Saint Michael Melchizedek. How do we know the Baal worship is older? Because it was Cain's religion. Jude 1:11 says, "Woe to them, for they have gone in the way of Cain and run greedily after the error of Balaam for reward and perished in the gainsaying of Kor." Balaam is Baal. From Baal worship spawned the Amber Light Illuminati. Illuminati means the enlightened ones or light bearers. Keep in mind Lucifer, who some of them follow and call him master. The name Lucifer, which means bearer of light or morning star, refers to his former splendor as the greatest of the angels. The Illuminati is an order of several groups joined together. When it comes to shadowy cabals that supposedly control the world, the Illuminati should be at the top of any list. The charming city of Ingolstadt is said to be the birthplace of the Illuminati. When Joe Biden swore in as U.S. president, some say he used a Illuminati Bible. As the story goes, Biden is part of a centuries-old secret society bent on world domination whose members include Jay-Z, Beyonce, Katy Perry, the Bushes, Lebron James, and the late Queen Elizabeth II. The Order of the Illuminati refers to a secret society founded in Bavaria by a German canon law professor at the University of Ingolstadt, Adam Weishaupt, in the late 18th century to advocate for secularism. Adam Weishaupt harbors a dangerous idea. He envisions a world free from superstition and tyranny, ruled by reason and knowledge. This vision becomes the foundation for the Illuminati. Some say Adam Weishaupt is a pen name, and that he's really George Washington and Albert Pike. Some people believe Adam Weishaupt was in many ways a revolutionary. Some say he liked the idea of teaching people to be better human beings. He wanted to change society. He was dreaming of a better world, of a better government. He believed strongly in Enlightenment ideals, and his new order sought to promote those ideals among elites. The elites are a small group of powerful people who hold a disproportionate amount of wealth, privilege, political power, or skill in a group. The term the 1% refers to the wealthiest people in the United States, as measured by their income or net worth. The exact income or net worth required to be in the top 1% varies by state and year. Weishaupt wanted to educate Illuminati members in reason, philanthropy, and other secular values. Reason is the capacity of consciously applying logic by drawing valid conclusions from new or existing information with the aim of seeking the truth. Philanthropy is the act of giving to help others, which can involve money, time, talent, or skills. Its members were politically minded freethinkers with no particular interest in science. Although the society's goals were to oppose religious influence, there were no vows of revenge against the church for crimes against scientists like Galileo and Copernicus. The organization didn't evade the establishment for long, however. Just a decade after its creation, the secret society was infiltrated by Bavarian authorities after its radical anti-state writings were intercepted by government authorities. The Illuminati was shut down, and Weishaupt was banished from Ingolstadt to live the rest of his life in the German city of Gotha, 300 kilometers to the north. Yet the idea of a secret society revolting against the state has captured imaginations ever since, encapsulated in conspiracy theories cooked up by those who believe the Illuminati was never actually disbanded, a claim that has been widely debunked by historians. Even still, conspiracy theorists say that the organization has been covertly working behind the scenes to subvert authority. The Illuminati has been suggested as the party responsible for the French Revolution, the assassination of U.S. President John F. Kennedy, and even the 11th of September 2001 terror attacks, and has become famous through books and films like Dan Brown's Angels and Demons. The goal is to improve lives and prevent social problems. Examples of philanthropy: donating to charities, volunteering, advocating for policy changes, supporting long-term causes, and supporting social causes. A philanthropist is someone who donates their time, money, or other resources to help others. Philanthropists often consider their giving to be a social investment. Secularism may encapsulate anti-clericalism, atheism, naturalism, non-sectarianism, neutrality on topics of religion or anti-religion. As a philosophy, secularism seeks to interpret life based on principles derived solely from the material world without recourse to religion. Adam Weishaupt wanted his people to learn these things, so that they could influence political decisions when they came to power. Adam Weishaupt was a part of the Jesuits. We got a tape coming out of them. The Jesuits, also known as the Society of Jesus, are a Roman Catholic order of priests and brothers. They are the largest male religious order in the Catholic Church. Founded in 1540 by Saint Ignatius of Loyola, a soldier who became a mystic. The Jesuits are known for their colleges, universities, and high schools. They also minister in parishes, hospitals, and refugee camps. We will get more into the Jesuits later. Disillusioned with Jesuit control, Weishaupt sought free thought and intellectual discourse. He found kindred spirits among his students, and together they formed the Illuminati. Their goal was to influence power structures from within. They aimed to steer society towards a just future. The all-seeing eye symbolized their aspiration for enlightenment. However, during the interwar period of the 20th century, the Illuminati were a subversive element which served Jewish elites who were behind global capitalism and Soviet communism, see Jewish capitalist, Jewish communist, and were plotting to create a New World Order, see New World Order. The Illuminati was structured like a pyramid, with different levels of initiation and knowledge. The order was represented by the Owl of Minerva, which in Greek mythology traditionally accompanies Athena, the virgin goddess of wisdom. Another Illuminati emblem was a dot within a circle that symbolized the all-seeing eye, which belonged not to God, but to a superior Illuminati watching over the lower ranks. The Illuminati adopted antique code names to avoid identification. Weishaupt was Brother Spartacus, named after the gladiator, who headed the insurrection of slaves and kept Rome in terror for 3 years. Weishaupt aimed to find young zealots, using Freemason lodges as a recruiting ground, and knit them together with secrecy. Initially, anyone over 30 wasn't trusted. New recruits, known as novices, were carefully vetted and sworn to secrecy. A novice is a person who has entered a religious order and is under probation before taking vows. A novice can also refer to a person who is entering a profession with no prior experience. As members progressed, they gained access to more esoteric knowledge, greater responsibility, and reward. The highest level, the Minervals, wielded significant influence within the group. The order believed that knowledge was power, arming themselves to effect change in the world. A Minerval refers to a member of the early Bavarian Illuminati, specifically a high-ranking individual within the organization, positioned above a novice. The term derives from the Roman goddess Minerva, symbolizing wisdom and knowledge, and is often associated with the Owl of Minerva emblem used by the Illuminati. Recruits had to supply the names of their ancestors, relations, friends, correspondents, and enemies. They were asked to recommend appropriate people to be received into the order and to list those who might be unfit, justifying reasons for both opinions. They were told to pay attention to the conduct of other men around them and report back weekly about public or private occurrences. Not so many people know about it, but the Illuminati are part of the history of Ingolstadt, local journalist. After 3 years of one-on-one study with their Illuminati tutor, recruits were asked to sign an oath to uphold the society's goals upon the punishment of death. A drawn sword is then pointed at his breast, and he is asked, "Will you be obedient to the commands of your superiors?" He is threatened with unavoidable vengeance, from which no potentate monarch ruler can defend him if he should ever betray the order, Robeson said. Plans were underway for 2 sisterhoods, he added, both subservient to male Illuminati. One sisterhood made up of women of virtue, the other of women who fly out of the common track of prudish manners. Neither sisterhood was to know about the other. Fearful of the order's growing influence and subversive ideas, the Bavarian government, under the rule of Elector Karl Theodor, issued an edict in 1785 outlawing all secret societies. The Illuminati, along with other groups deemed a threat to the established order, were targeted in a wave of arrests and persecution. Weishaupt was forced to flee Bavaria, his dream of an enlightened society seemingly crushed. Despite the crackdown, rumors of the Illuminati's survival persisted. Some believe that the order went further underground, its members continuing to operate in the shadows. Others claim that the Illuminati infiltrated other secret societies, such as the Freemasons, using them as a cover for their activities. This truth about to come out. The Illuminati's suppression, rather than extinguishing the flame of conspiracy, only served to fuel it. The specter of the Illuminati has haunted the Western imagination ever since its suppression. The order became a convenient scapegoat for social unrest and political upheaval. Anti-clerical and anti-royal, the Illuminati aimed to infiltrate and upset powerful institutions. They created a plan for the global subversion of church, state, royalty, and society. Weishaupt aimed to abolish all religions and obliterate every government, so mankind could live happily in a world of equality. He foresaw the economy operating under a communism of goods structure overseen by an enlightened, illuminated elite over which he presided. Anti-clericalism is the opposition to religious authority, especially in politics and social matters. It can also refer to the historical movements that oppose the clergy. Anti-royalist means opposing or hostile toward a monarchy or a monarch. Anti-royalists may also be referred to as anti-monarchists. The Illuminati in historical events, the French Revolution was often cited as evidence of the Illuminati's influence. Napoleon's rise was seen by some as proof of the order's reach. The Illuminati are depicted as a secretive, antagonistic force against the Catholic Church, aiming to use science and symbols to undermine the Church's power and authority, often through violent acts, while the Church represents the established religious institution trying to protect itself from this threat and maintain its traditional beliefs. Essentially, the story portrays a conflict between the power of science and the power of religion. The Illuminati are portrayed as a historical group with a deep-seated hatred for the Church, particularly due to past persecution of scientists, and they seek revenge by orchestrating a major attack against the Vatican. The Church is depicted as a powerful institution trying to maintain control and protect its secrets, sometimes appearing resistant to new scientific discoveries. The Illuminati leave cryptic clues and symbols throughout Rome, which the protagonist, a group of beings, must decipher to stop their plan. The Illuminati was an ancient secret group of scientists driven underground by the Catholic Church. The group was dedicated to pure science and considers the Church to be spewing superstition. Its members include the rich and famous around the world. The group accept inductees after going through the path of illumination. Aspirants were required to follow a series of subtle clues left in various churches in and around Rome. The clues indicate the secret meeting place of the Illuminati. During the event, the Illuminati were allegedly behind an attempt to destroy Vatican City during a papal conclave with an antimatter bomb. However, the Illuminati was long extinct and having been absorbed into the Freemasons and of secret groups. The Illuminati's alleged influence continued to grow in the 19th and 20th centuries, fueled by a steady stream of books, pamphlets, and articles purporting to expose the order's nefarious agenda. The rise of mass media, particularly radio and television, provided fertile ground for conspiracy theories to flourish. The assassination of John F. Kennedy, the Watergate scandal, and the AIDS epidemic were all attributed to the Illuminati's machinations by those seeking to make sense of seemingly inexplicable events. The Internet, with its ability to disseminate information rapidly and widely, has only amplified the reach and influence of Illuminati conspiracy theories. Online forums, social media platforms, and video-sharing websites have become breeding grounds for speculation and conjecture. The line between fact and fiction has become increasingly blurred, making it difficult to separate genuine historical inquiry from baseless speculation among the elect faces in the crowd. Over the centuries, a long list of prominent figures has been linked to the Illuminati, their names whispered in hushed tones by those who claim to know the truth. These alleged members, hailing from various walks of life, are said to have used their positions of power and influence to advance the order's agenda. From politicians and business tycoons to musicians and entertainers, the list of suspected Illuminati members reads like a who's who of the rich, powerful, and influential. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the persistence of these rumors speaks to the enduring allure of the Illuminati myth. The idea that a secret society of elites is pulling the strings behind the scenes, shaping world events to their liking, is both intriguing and terrifying. It taps into our deepest fears about the nature of power, control, and the unknown. The Bavarian Illuminati insinuated themselves into public offices and courts of justice. Estimates about the group's size vary greatly. Some put the figure at 650, others at 2,500. But eventually, the secret society was exposed and persecuted. Documents found in the homes of Illuminati like diplomat Franz Xavier von Zwick confirmed their dreams of world domination. The Duke of Bavaria, Karl Theodor, banned secret societies in 1785 and instituted punishments for anyone who joined them. But did the Illuminati really dissolve? Robeson and Abbé Augustin Barruel, authors of memoirs illustrating the history of Jacobinism, argue that the Illuminati survived, having infiltrated a Berlin literary society and Masonic lodges. They point out that Weishaupt was banished but not imprisoned, so he carried on writing and working. Barruel even promoted a theory that secret societies, including the Illuminati, were behind the French Revolution. By 1798, fears about the dangerous sect had reached the U.S. George Washington wrote an open letter indicating the U.S. had avoided the Illuminati threat. But just the mention of the secret society helped revive the topic and the fear. Rumors of secret alliances and double crossings plagued early American elections, but it wasn't until the rise of electronic media and the internet that conspiracy theories became a powerful force. In the mid-1970s, the satirical Illuminatus trilogy put the secret society back on center stage, and it has remained there since Dan Brown published his thriller Angels and Demons in 2009. Many Illuminati watchers in America believe that the Eye of Providence, the eye in a triangle found on the back of the US dollar bill and Great Seal of the United States, is an Illuminati symbol linking the European sect to the highest echelons of US government and corridors of power. It appears on numerous churches and Masonic buildings worldwide and is linked to Freemasonry. In fact, the all-knowing eye was originally a symbol of Christianity, found in religious art of the Renaissance period to represent God, such as in Pontormo's Supper at Emmaus. Noon is quite certain who invented it, but it appears to be tied to religious motifs, as the triangle is a symbol of the Christian Trinity of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. But what about the eye? Ancient Egyptians used the detached eye as a motif. Among the most famous of all Egyptian symbols is the Eye of Horus. The eye also appears as a symbol on some earlier editions of the Douay-Rheims Bible, the same Bible President Biden carried on Inauguration Day. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Illuminati are planning to topple the world's governments, installing President Biden, Lady Gaga, Eminem, and other rappers as the new overlords. Sometimes a coincidence is just a coincidence. Architects of reality, pulling the strings. Modern-day truth seekers often portray the Illuminati as the masterminds behind a new world order, a totalitarian one-world government that seeks to enslave humanity and usher in an era of unprecedented control. This new world order, it is claimed, is being implemented through a combination of economic manipulation, political intrigue, and social engineering. The Illuminati, according to these theories, are using their vast wealth and influence to control global financial institutions, manipulate political systems, and shape public opinion through the media. They are said to be behind major world events, such as wars, economic crises, and natural disasters, using these events to sow chaos and fear, thereby making the masses more receptive to their agenda. The ultimate goal, according to these theories, is to create a world where individual liberty is crushed, dissent is silenced, and everyone is subservient to the will of the elite few. The allure of the unknown, why we believe. The enduring fascination with the Illuminati, despite the lack of concrete evidence to support its continued existence, speaks to a deeper human need to make sense of the world around us. Conspiracy theories, with their intricate narratives and hidden connections, offer a seductive illusion of order in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable. They provide a framework for understanding complex events and attributing agency to seemingly random occurrences. The Illuminati myth, in particular, taps into our anxieties about power, control, and the unknown. It offers a convenient scapegoat for our fears and frustrations, providing a tangible enemy to blame for the ills of the world. Whether it's economic inequality, political corruption, or social injustice, the Illuminati can be blamed for everything, absolving us of any responsibility for addressing these systemic issues. An enduring enigma, the Illuminati legacy. The Illuminati, whether a historical footnote or a shadowy cabal pulling the strings behind the scenes, continues to capture the imagination. The Order's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power, the allure of secret knowledge, and the enduring human fascination with conspiracy. It serves as a reminder that even in an age of reason and enlightenment, the shadows of suspicion and paranoia can linger, obscuring the truth and fueling our deepest fears. The Illuminati's legacy is a testament to the power of ideas, both real and imagined. It is a story that continues to be written, its narrative shaped by our hopes, our fears, and our enduring need to believe in something larger than ourselves. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered by those brave enough to seek it.